Hey everyone, I'm out in the car kicking back, reading emails and stuff for my lunch and just enjoying the quietness. I don't know if you heard on any of my little blips when I was eating, somebody hacking and coughing in the background. My boss is sick, hacking and coughing, so I grabbed the Clorox wipes and went around and wiped everything down. Door handles, cupboard handles, refrigerator handles, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I was just like going to town on everything. I went over to where our coffee area is and did the Keurig and the water fountain and he just hacks and coughs. So there were people everywhere hacking and coughing today. It's like you want to run away from the germs. Anyway, I was watching something from Dr. Westman on starting keto, and I absolutely agree. He was saying, the first thing you want to worry about is protein, getting enough protein. If you start with protein and you end with protein, and you make sure you're getting protein with every meal, and then you look at the carbs, and you get carbs from everything that grows above the ground. That's a vegetable, and you have a little vegetable with every single meal, and don't worry about the fat right now. He said the most important thing is eating the protein, and the fat comes along with it, what you put on your salad, any type of thing that you use on your meat. But don't worry about getting your fat content in, oh my God, I've got to get my fats in. He said it's more important to get your protein in, and because your body really needs the protein, and limiting the carbs to above ground vegetables in the beginning. Just eat the vegetables, eat some with every meal, try to stick to 3 meals a day. And I agree. And one thing he also said is don't bring your bad habits with you when you change your lifestyle, when you come to keto. If you got heavy or overweight, out of control, have eating issues with breads and candies and treats and sugars, why would you instantly change to eating keto but be looking for the same items and replace them? Why would you do that to yourself? So if you're going to change your lifestyle, change it. Try to change your habits as well. Come into the ketogenic lifestyle and concentrate on whole, healthy foods, buy the best meat and produce you can afford, and eat protein first. Add a little bit of vegetables. Those are your carbs in green leafy vegetables and vegetables that grow above the ground. And don't worry about the fat. Don't listen about the bulletproof coffees, the fat bombs, you got to have the MCT oil, all of that. It's more important because, again, he said, your body has all the fat that your system needs in order to become fat adapted. So he doesn't want you to be afraid of fat, and neither do I. There's a misconception of fats, but you need to do your research and learn about good, healthy fats as opposed to crap, junk fats, okay? Because there's a huge difference. And one of the things you can tell with if it's pure and whole and is natural in fat. An olive, you can squeeze it. You can see the oil. There's oil in olives. They smash them and the oil comes out. Plain and simple. Coconuts, same thing. You take coconut meat, you put it in a pan with some boiling water, you boil it down, and you're going to have all the oil you ever wanted, okay? The cold pressed it, that kind of thing. But you look at the canola and the corn. Take a corn or a rapeseed, which is what canola is, and squeeze it. Roll it around, squeeze it. See if you can get any oil out of that, okay? The process that it has to go to and the chemical process that it has to go to in order to have it become oil is what's bad for you. So don't be afraid of oils. Don't be afraid of fats. Good fats from the cow. You milk a cow, you let the milk set, the cream rises to the top, they scrape off the top. That is cream, folks. You take that cream and you churn it, you move it around, and you take the water away from the milk solids, and you've got butter, okay? You take the cream, you age it, you stir it, you let the microbes and probiotics get into it, and you get cheese eventually. So don't be afraid of good fats, but you don't need to go out of your way to add them to your coffee, have fat bombs, make all these keto candies and treats, because you're bringing in old habits. And what we want to do is we want to cut the cord on the bad habits. We want to learn new habits and a new lifestyle, okay? So when you first are getting into keto, put the blinders on, okay? And eat your protein. Don't be afraid of meat. Don't be afraid of red meat. Don't be afraid to experiment. Go to a butcher. There's a lot of butchers that have wild meats. Maybe you have someone in your family that's a hunter, and you can get some elk meat or some goat meat or sheep meat or, something like that, caribou meat, and experiment with the meats. Broaden your horizon from fish, experiment. And then same with vegetables. Now, if you say, I hate vegetables or I really don't like vegetables, find one or two vegetables that are the least offensive to you, because there are some out there. You would be surprised. My husband, Harry, used to go, oh my God, what is that you're cooking? They were Brussels sprouts. Oh my God, they smell horrible. Oh my God, they look terrible. He used to go on and on and on and on. And guess what? When I order Brussels sprouts now, because I order them at steak restaurants where they're cooked in butter, have bacon bits on them, or cooked in butter and bacon. And he's like, what is that? Man, that sure smells good. Ooh, can I have a taste of that? So your tastes do change, okay? And you'd be amazed at how quickly, start with a lettuce, just a plain lettuce, if you're not a vegetable person, okay? You're going to be able to find a vegetable that you like, and that's the one you like. Eat it. You can add slowly, and you can experiment on the vegetable scene, but you don't have to have a ton of vegetables either, okay? Stick with the meat, the fish, the shellfish, the proteins. Get yourself really good whole cheeses that are minimally processed, that preferably have been aged, and, eat some meat, eat some cheese, use the butter. Don't go overboard with the butter. Put a little pat on your vegetables if you want to put some on your meat, and enjoy the simpleness of the meal. Try to put your blinders on the fat bombs and the keto candies and the keto this and the keto that, and back into the processed world. Here we go again. I wonder why I can't lose weight. Well, gee, I only had a bar and a fat bomb, and I had a bulletproof coffee. You have to also look at the health benefits of eating simply, eating meats, eating fish, eating shellfish, having vegetables that grow above the ground, drinking green tea, having a cup of coffee, and enjoying it with a little bit of heavy whipping cream on occasion, or some natural sweetener such as monk fruit or stevia, something like that, as opposed to all the garbage. Leave the garbage behind. Walk away from it. You'll be surprised. You'll be feeling good before you know it, and you're going to wonder why you ever stayed so long eating all the carb crap and garbage that you used to eat. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little tidbit with everybody because I thought that it was quite interesting listening to him and hearing what he had to say about it. Don't bring the bad habits with you. And don't start bad habits when you come to the keto lifestyle either. Keep it simple, folks. Anyway, I'm going to sit back and look through Facebook and enjoy the rest of my time here on my lunch break. And I will see what we're going to have for dinner tonight when we get home. Bye.